out. Doliente, step back. Goes up. Yes! Here's Wagan. Kicks it out. Doliente, step back. Goes up. Yes!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Amoranto Sports Arena here in Quezon City. This is Manny Pacquiao's JuniorMPBL Playoffs, powered by TMT Play. And it's the 18 under division quarterfinals game 1 between the Imus AJAA Ballers and the Quezon Junior Huskers. It's time to meet the starters. First from your Imus AJAA Ballers. Starting at guard, number 6, Lance Ramirez. Other guard, number 18, Nexel Aguilo. Starting forward, number 8, Hassan Nasab. Other forward, number 34, Raven Tolentino. And starting at center, number 22, Aleo Ginto. Head coach for the Imus AJAA Ballers 18 under, Mr. John Connie. Here are the starters from your Quezon Junior Huskers. Point guard, number 16, Bien Marasigan. Shooting guard, number 24, Rex Villanueva. Small forward, number 42, MJ Rodell. Power forward, number 17, John Lloyd Verso. And at center, number 43, Benedict Villanueva. Head coach for the Quezon Junior Huskers, Mr. Melky Villanueva. Referees for this ball game, Von Racho, Paul Lobaton, Carlo Taperla, and your crew chief, John Mahinay. This is Manny Pacquiao's JuniorMPBL Playoffs, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
And this is the matchup at the 4 and 5 seed ng ating South Division para dito sa TMT Play, Manny Pacquiao's JuniorMPBL Playoffs. And etong Quezon drawing first blood on the floor for them. They have Bien Marasigan, John Rex Villanueva, MJ Rodell, John Lloyd Verso, and Benedict Villanueva. Para naman dito sa Imus AJAA Ballers, you've got Lance Ramirez and Nexel Aguilo at the backcourt, Hassan Nasab and Raven Tolentino at the wing, and the man in the middle is Aleo Ginto.
And of course, we're gonna have a 4 versus 5 matchup. You can't get any closer than this. Both teams having the same win-loss record. It's just that Imus won over their elimination round matchup 80-78, wherein it was Nexel Aguilo leading the way for Imus with 22 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. For the side of Quezon, it was Bien Rances Marasiga naman who led them in scoring with 18 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals.
Ayan, at bago ang lahat ng yan, hindi pa pala kayo may nagpapakilala. My name is Joel Parcon, and my partner here is Coach Noy Africa, bringing you this afternoon playoff basketball action. Ayan, and Hassan Nasab gets a power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the JuniorMPBL.
And of course, I think you forgot the third member of our panel.
Oh, yun. Of course, si Andrea Veloso, ang ating courtside reporter. She will be giving updates and insights mula sa mga insiders ng ating dalawang kupunan.
Who I think is also has become quite a favorite for the Quezon Junior Huskers.
Oo.
Luckily for us, hindi nga tayo naririnig.
Oo. So, lamang right now ng tatlo itong Imus over Quezon, 5-2 with 8 minutes and 3 seconds to go dito sa ating first quarter. Dito ka look at Coach Melky Villanueva itong Quezon Junior Huskers.
And earlier we talked about itong si Bien Marasigan being the leading scorer for Quezon Junior Huskers, averaging 21 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals.
As MJ Valero gets a 3-point shot there, MJ Rodell pala, sorry, to go and knotting this game up at 5.
And another notable player for Quezon, John Rex Villanueva, averaging 14 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, and a steal per game.
So these are the two players na inaasahan talaga nitong Quezon Junior Huskers para gumawa para sa kanilang kupunan. Kick out and the shot. Dito kay Villanueva.
And moving to the side of the Imus AJAA ballers, aside from Nexel Aguilo, who averages 20.7 points, 5.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals.
And on cue, he gets us a power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL.
Going back to that time, Nexel Aguilo. And of course, his tag team partner, especially on the scoring end, Hassan Nasab, averaging close to 14 points per game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2.5 steals per game.
And quite fitting that they are the two who got the 2 pound for pound power move. Pound for pound fitness power moves. And traveling is called on that play on Bien Marasigan.
Just imagine this a backcourt of Imus, of course, including who I feel like is really the emotional leader of this team. Itong si Lance Ramirez does not really score heavily, only averages 8 points, but averages 4 rebounds and 4 assists. And then you add to that Aguilo, and I feel like Nasab is pretty much a backcourt player still for them. You know, that 3-guard lineup really has been a headache for most of the teams here in the 18 and under division.
And that, of course, is one of the strategies nitong si Coach John Cani ng Imus. As up and under there for Rodel for his 5th point in this ball game.
Of course, if you're talking about a coach training guards, who better than Coach John Cani, the father of Hubert Cani, who I believe plays now in the senior MPBL.
As an offensive foul is called on that play on Hassan Nasab. So itong si Hassan Nasab, he is listed as a forward, pero if you take a look at it, he actually really is more of a guard.
You actually just sit out Ramirez, and you're gonna have a backcourt of Aguilo and Nasab. Really just a headache. But for the side of Quezon, it will really take, Villanueva, you cannot leave from the outside because he is always ready and willing to take that shot. But everything rests really on the game of Bien Rancis Marasigan, undoubtedly the leader of this team.
Here's Rodel. He shot one from there earlier, misses this time. Nice box out there for a bit by Nasab. Pero na-recover pa rin ni Villanueva yung bola. And finally, that ball is controlled by Tolentino. They pitch it forward. Ginto back to Ramirez. Over to the corner. And that's a basket by Aguilo.
Well, initially, the transition defense for Quezon was right there, stopping that fast break attempt by Aguilo. But on the secondary break there, Aguilo just waltzing inside.
And steal by Quezon. The extra pass was not immediately controlled by Rodel. Verzo from the perimeter, and he makes it.
Very able spot-up shooters here for Quezon. Not necessarily has to be three-pointer, but those perimeter shots have been falling for them.
Eto ngayon ulit ang Imus. Tolentino gives it up to Aguilo for 3. Off the back iron. Rebound goes to Rodel. They're pushing it up. Nauna si Marasigan for the layup. As the timeout is called on the floor, we'll be back.
teams with the same standings are now facing each other to determine who's the best in today's game. Para nga kay Coach Alvin ng Imus, kumpiyansa at syaga ang kailangan ng koponan niya ngayon. At hindi naman malabong maipakita nila ito mga kaliga dahil nga kumpleto at araw-araw naman daw sila kung mag-ensayo. Para naman kay Assistant Coach Gian ng Quezon, kailangan nilang bumawi lalo na at natalo sila ng Imus only by 2 points noong elimination rounds. Nagkaroon din sila ng konting adjustment pagdating sa kanilang depensa dahil wala ang kanilang big man na si RC Soriano. Pero bago muna yan mga kaliga, pasalamat muna tayo sa TMT Play for bringing this year fun here in the Junior MPBL. Pwedeng-pwede ka na nga maglaro at manalo gamit lang ang inyong phone anytime, anywhere. But gaming is for 21 years old and above only. So keep it fun mga kaliga, game responsibly. Joel and Coach Noy?
And thank you for that report, Andrea. Ang kaisa-isang nagkaka-on cam dito sa ating coverage right now. Andrea Veloso, the courtside reporter, as Aguilo gets the putback.
Well, actually, if you think about it, that close victory for Imus over Quezon only matters in the sense that they got the higher seed, but no real advantage here because they both finished with the 5-5 slot, and maybe just that slight confidence advantage that Imus can bring into this ball game, but relatively, well, in relation to that, Quezon naman, they will not have any doubt in their minds that they will be able to compete with a supposed higher seed in Imus. So, no real advantage here for any of the teams.
Tsaka, a couple of things going for either team. No? Itong Imus actually heading into the playoffs, winning the last 2 ball games. Samantala ito naman Quezon Junior Huskers, they won 4 out of their last 5. So medyo maganda ang nilalaro ng parehong kupunan. So this figures to be a very exciting 3-game series.
And actually, that match up between these two was back on August 1. That's 3 months ago. So entirely, different, probably different gelling situations, chemistry issues, not really a problem already for both of these teams.
As Ginto gets us the 3rd power move brought to you by Pound Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Kung kanina nanggagaling kay Ginto yung mga entry pass for the shot underneath, no, para resulting into those power moves. Ngayon siya naman ang nakakuha ng pasa, this time from Ramirez, resulting in the power move.
Reward for him, sticking with the play, just running things the way they should be.
Oo, kasi yung dalawang power moves ni Nasab tsaka ni Aguilo, pareho yung nangyari dun eh. Parang entry pass from the wing. As Bien Marasigan converts, cutting that lead down to 2 with less than a minute to go dito sa ating first quarter. Aguilo again, the eye in the sky play para kay Ginto. Here is Quezon. Medyo trapped in the corner and finally resulting in a turnover and a foul given up by Wright. Sorry, that's Ku.
Ginto really showing his value here for Coach John Canidal. Pretty much, they're set in that backcourt, and his play throughout the eliminations has actually given him, starter type minutes here. Initially in the tournament, was not really starting for them, but right now just showing his value. And already itong si Ginto with 6 points. And that's all in the first quarter. Of course, we're still in the first quarter.
It's been, the scoring has been centered around itong si Ginto and Aguilo for Imus.
And of course, Hassan Nasab. For the tournament, but, looking at the leading scorer so far, you have 8 for Aguilo. You have Ginto with 7 and Nasab with 5. So,
eto ang Quezon. They've got 8 seconds on the clock. Do they know it? 4 seconds. 1. And before the buzzer sounds, a foul is called.
Well, that's the foul to give for Imus.
Cachuela. So at the end of the first quarter, the score is 22-16 in favor of Imus AJAA Ballers. As we take a look at the TMT play move of the game. This was that pass from Ramirez to Aguilo. And going up and under and in. That's your TMT play move of the game. Imus takes a 6-point lead heading into the second quarter. We'll be back. Quarter action just about to begin. Joel Parcon pa rin po alongside Coach Noy Africa bringing you the action dito sa ating playoffs. Labanan ng 4th and 5th seed sa South Division. Ginto for 3. That's off to the right. Tumatakbi dito si Wright. Wright goes all the way and he's blocked by Ginto. And on the rebound, a foul will be called on Oruba.
This is actually an interesting lineup on the floor. For Coach John Cani, it's only Ginto, who is now also replaced by Sabalza, together with Ruba, Pontino, Umali, and Cachuela. So none of the big three together with Ginto. So we just make it a big four.
On the floor. So right now, para naman dito sa Quezon Junior Huskers, you've got Wright, Tolentino, Co, Herrera, and Veslenio.
Actually, itong si Sabalza, also one of those players for Imus who before early in the tournament did not really have heavy minutes being played, but you know, eventually he was actually the guy starting for them. He does not really play heavy minutes still, but for a while was earned a starting five role for Coach John Cani, and you know, just really found a way to earn his minutes on the floor.
Of course, a lot of it is also next man philosophy. No? Minsan hindi naman kompleto yung team. So kung sino yung next na pwedeng pumasok, yun yung ipapasok ng coach. As the ball goes out of bounds, and we'll go back to the Ballers.
Well, if you look at Sabalya, he is a small 4, even more a smaller 5, but he does the dirty work on the defensive end, grabs those rebounds, boxes out properly, and of course on the offensive end, he also has that ability to hit the three-pointer.
As
right
he does on
cue.
Making a profit out of Coach Noy. Yeah, they make you look even more intelligent in your calling of the plays, Coach. No?
Well, that's really a familiarity with the players here.
As doon naman, pasok yung tira para dito kay Veslenio para sa Quezon.
It wasn't officially announced, but that was a three-pointer by Sabalya.
Oh. So here's Pontino. He will try a 3, and he is fouled. One of the cardinal sins of defense. As we have a report mula kay Andrea. Andrea, take it away.
The Imus AJAA Ballers is still expecting to win again this game dahil nga natalo na nila itong koponan na ito, kaya naman alam nilang kaya talaga nila. But as per Coach Alvin, iba na nga raw kapag playoffs, nagbabago ang game plan at mas nai-scout na sila ng ibang koponan, kaya naman hindi sila pwedeng magpakampante. Coach Alvin also praised his players dahil nga nag-improve talaga ang mga ito in terms of their emotions dahil nga mas composed na raw ang kanyang mga players, hindi tulad noon na masyadong nagmamadali at gigil. Joel and Coach Noy?
Ayan. Goes to show you, no? We've been at this for ilang months na. 5 months na. Pang 5th month na ito ngayon ng ating tournament. And throughout those 5 months, these kids, they do get to mature as we take a look at this pound fitness power move para kay Puntino.
Well, actually, even for us here in the panel, we've grown. We've watched these kids grow right before our eyes. You know, they're not the same players that we saw on their opening games.
Oo.
And some of them, most of them actually have really progressed heavily in their development.
Not just in terms of skill, but more importantly, katulad nung sa report ni Andrea, their maturity, their emotional composure,
patience.
Oo.
Mas maganda yung, maganda yung mga terms na ginagamit mo kaysa sa akin.
trustworthiness, trustworthy,
okay.
loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind. Mga ng Boy Scout. Anyway.
Yeah, very good attitude I'm seeing on the floor.
As Umali hits a 3. And the timeout is called on the floor. The score is 31-18, 13-point lead for Imus. We'll be back.
Mga kaliga, I have here ni Assistant Coach Ferdinand Litang of Imus AJAA Ballers. So Coach, nangunguna kayo. So paano nyo ba mapaprotektahan itong lead na to hanggang sa huling quarters?
Bale, dapat consistent lang sila sa plays na binibigay ni Coach, no? So, tuloy-tuloy lang nila all throughout the game para masustain yung lead at makuha namin panalo.
Thank you so much for that, Coach. Meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan na batian?
First of all, thank you kay Mayor Alex Advincola, kay Congressman AJ Advincola, team owners, Consi Mark Villanueva, Topi Tillman, and kay Doc Mike Versosa. And sa lahat ng sponsors.
Thank you so much, Coach, and good luck po for the game. Pero bago muna yung mga kaliga, pasalamat muna tayo sa TMT Play for bringing the sheer fun here in the Junior MPBL. Pwede ka na nga maglaro at manalo gamit lang ang inyong phone anytime, anywhere. But gaming is for 21 years old and above only. So keep it fun, mga kaliga. Game responsibly. Joel and Coach Noy?
And thank you for that, Andrea. And so yun, consistency. That is always important.
And that consistency is allowing them to build its 13-point lead over Quezon.
Oo. And of course, consistency hindi lang din sa basketball yan, pati sa buhay. Kailangan consistent ka sa iyong effort.
Kala ko sasabihin mo sa mga relationship.
Ay, pwede rin naman yun. Part naman ng buhay ang relationship.
Of course.
Oo. Ito ang Imus. Medyo may pressure mula sa Quezon. Di maandal. He will try a 3 and make it. And you gotta love that DIY banner mula dito sa younger fans nitong Imus AJAA Ballers. And foiled there on the attack. Here's Tolentino on the other end. His layup is off.
A good effort there for Dimandal to get back on defense to stop that layup for Tolentino.
Umali, his 3 is off, but on the rebound, caught pushing off itong si Llanes.
That was right in front of our baseline referee. So not even bothering to complain itong si Llanes.
So No more fouls to give para dito sa Quezon Junior Huskers. The three is off, but rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds and will stay with the white shirts.
Right now, Imus threatening to break this game wide open. And the best part of it was they were extending that lead without these guys currently checking in. Aguilo, Nasab, and Lance Ramirez. That backcourt coming back.
And ito ngayon si Di Maandal. Gets it over to Nasab. The jumper is good.
Hassan Nasab, really a mid-range magician for Coach John Kani.
And not just that, he almost picks up the steal there. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with the orange shirts. See Lance Ramirez asking the bench what kind of defensive formation they should put together. Also, there's a technical foul. This was from the earlier play. I saw the referee making the signal.
And I think the referee was checking with the officials table if there was already a previous warning on Imus.
So, technical free throw here para sa Quezon. Pasok para kay Villanueva.
And if I'm not mistaken, that will not count as a personal foul on Hassan Nasab. That is treated as a team infraction. So that is credited to the team as a whole.
I see. Eto ngayon. That's Clementino. Kicks it out. And that is a basket for Bien Marasigan.
And it looks like they're in a situation where Bien Marasigan will have to do the heavy lifting for the boys of Coach Melky Villanueva, now with 7 points.
Another backdoor cut there by Nasab, but Lianes is there this time to block his shot. And Marasigan umupo pa sa ere.
A great finish there. And right on cue, Marasigan now with 5 straight points, cutting the lead to just 12.
Meanwhile, that three-point shot doesn't go para dito kay Di Maandal. So, chance for Quezon and Marasigan to come even closer. Villanueva missing on the jumper. Rebound controlled by the white shirts. Ramirez calling out the play. Gives it to Nasab. They're swinging it around. Here's Ramirez. Goes up. Layup is off, but Ginto is there for the putback. It's short. Pass to Marasigan was a little off. They have 2 seconds to cross the court, and the ball goes out of bounds and will go back to Imus.
Yanis could have probably just dribbled it all the way to the front court. But that time, overshooting the pass.
Overshooting the pass. It's been a long time na hindi natin ginamit yan, Coach. Ito ngayon ang Imus. Aguilo. Over to Di Maandal. Nasab searching, gets it to the corner. Ramirez fakes the three, goes inside, underneath. The extra pass to Aguilo for the basket.
I don't think you can see a more unselfish player on this Imus squad than Lance Ramirez, breaking down the defense, getting all the way to the paint. Last second drop-off pass to Nexel Aguilo.
As itong si Marasigan misses on the three, underneath. Swatted away was the attempt of Rodel, and he will pick up a loose ball foul. On the receiving end of that loose ball foul is itong point guard ng Imus na si Lance Ramirez. As the timeout is called on the floor, we'll be back. And Lance Ramirez at the line for 2 free throws. He was fouled on the previous play by Rodel. Loose ball foul at dahil nga nasa penalty na itong Quezon Junior Huskers. He will take 2 free throws, extending this lead to 16, 40-24. Here's Marasigan. Kicks it out. Villanueva for 3. In and out. Rebound goes to Ginto. Aguilo attacks. Kicks it out. Nasab for the mid-range jumper. No good. Ball goes out of bounds and will go back to the Orange Shirts. We've got 4.5 seconds to go dito sa ating second quarter. Marasigan will have to rush this shot. Marasigan, step back, in and out. And so at the end of the second quarter, the score is 40-24. It's a 16-point lead in favor of Imus over the Quezon Junior Huskers. As we take a look at the TMT play move of the game. This was that acrobatic move by Bien Marasigan. Umupo sa ere, nagkape, nagtsaa at nagmerienda. That's your TMT play move of the game. We'll be back for the second half. Sa Wagan. Kicks it out. Doliente, step back. Goes up. Yes! Wagan kicks it out. Doliente, step back, goes up.
Yes!
As we take a look at some highlights from the first half, itong Imus talagang pumukpok, especially in the second quarter, limiting itong Quezon only to 8 points to erect this 16-point lead, 40-24. Ano pa bang mga ibang mga kwento natin mula dun sa first half, Coach?
Well, shooting from the field, itong Imus currently at 46%, hitting almost half of their shots, while for Quezon only 32%. It's in the free throw story. Itong Imus already with 10 more attempts from the free throw area, converting on 6 more. Dahil ang Quezon nga has already only gone to the line one time and hitting that shot. Points in the paint, 20-12 for Imus. And points off turnovers. Itong Quezon already committing 7 turnovers, which Imus has been able to convert to 9 points off turnovers against just 2 for Quezon. Leading scorer for both teams, Nexel Aguilo with 10 for Imus and Bien Marasigan with 9 for Quezon. And no surprise there because, you know, you've been talking about these two being the key players for both teams.
And a lot of contributions from, especially mula dito sa Imus, no? Sa Imus AJAA ballers. And we've been talking a lot about itong big three or big four nitong Imus, you know. And they have been contributing in this ball game, not necessarily all by scoring, especially yung si Lance Ramirez. He has been ably facilitating itong ating Imus AJAA ballers. Samantalang dito naman sa Quezon, Bien Marasigan needs some more help from his other teammates to be able to get back into this ball game. Yeah, 16-point lead para dito sa Imus, and we'll be back. Third quarter action, just starting up. And itong Imus protecting their 16-point lead. Joel Parcon pa rin po bringing you the action alongside my partner, Coach Noy Africa, and Andrea Velosa, the third member of our panel. And a stop there by Imus. Yeah, they will want to extend this lead. Tolentino, they swing it around. Aguilo, Ramirez at the corner, attacks. He is blocked. Etong si Verso, John Lloyd Verso, getting the block in that possession. Pero dito naman si Ginto with 2 attempts at the basket, finally getting it in the second try.
Well, Alio Ginto, one of, you know what you can say, a barometer for the success of this Imus AJAA squad, because guys like Aguilo is a constant, Nasab is a constant for sure, and you know, being able to get consistent production from the front line really an imperative here for Imus. And Ginto already with 9 points.
Meanwhile, dito naman sa kabila, matatawagan ng foul si Lance Ramirez, sticking too closely dito kay Bien Marasigan. Yung si Rex Villanueva has not really gotten his own game going dito sa ating laban.
Only with 4 points, currently averaging 14 per game. And I think he is marked man here for Imus.
Oh, as Nasab makes the basket off the assist there. So, lalong lumobo itong lamang. 22 na. Tolentino gets it back to Marasigan. He is being guarded closely by Nasab. This time, lumapit na rin si Aguilo. He gets away, but his shot is off. Nasab pitching it forward. Aguilo gets the power move. Brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the junior.
And you could see there a push from Villanueva at the very last moment. And whenever a player is airborne, you know, the slightest of contact, the referees will call to try and protect the offensive player.
Kitang-kita dun sa play na yun. May konting, kahit na slightest lang talaga o push. Tatawagan talaga.
And when it's Nexel Aguilo, slightest contact will mean probably nothing. In the grand scheme of things, might as well just let him go. If not, give up hard playoff foul.
Oo. Pero dun kasi sa situation na yan, medyo malayo rin kasi si Rex Villanueva to give up a foul na stronger than what he actually ended up giving. So jump ball is called here. So, but ball possession remains with the white shirts. The pass by Nasab was telegraphed and stolen by Tolentino. Attack by Rodel is successful. And a stop there by Quezon, but they turn it right over.
Well, you can see here, Imus still trying to get more points coming from their early offense. And if you're Quezon, you'd want to get right back on defense right away.
Mahirap na mabaon ka. Ngayon, nasa 22. Ramirez missing on the 3, but rebound goes to Aguilo for the putback.
You know, Aguilo can really hurt you in so many ways. That time, even able to score on a putback. Currently with 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists.
Nice give and go play there. And a foul will be called. As we have a report from Andrea. Andrea, take it away.
Mabigat nga talaga para sa Quezon Huskers ang larong ito dahil alam nilang competitive at kumalaban talaga sa takbuhan itong Imus. So as per Coach Gian, they just have to double their efforts given that they also scouted their opponent today really well. Para naman kay Bian Marasigan, wala siyang sikreto for being consistent with his efforts. Basta binibigay lang daw niya ang kanyang makakaya and he will always play for the team and not for himself. Makakahabol pa kaya ang Quezon this next half? Joel, Coach Noy?
Well, if we're talking about the next half, next game na yun, so hindi na nila hahabulin. Pero dito sa game na to.
Well, I think the interview was during the half.
During the
talaga
half.
you're nitpicking everything, even if you understood what the message was all about.
That's the teacher in me kasi.
Oh, that's the teacher in you.
Yes.
Okay, don't teach me anything. I'm scared of you now.
As Tolentino gets a 3. Anyway, going back to yung report ni Andrea, doubling the effort of the players, that's really important, especially since medyo dihado sila dito by 25.
Well, actually, they're gonna need to double their scoring.
Oo.
Because right now, they're down by 25 points.
Oo. Pag na-double nila yan, hindi lamang na sila.
Oo nga. Ganun lang pala kasimple yun.
Ganun na kasi. Doublein mo lang.
Easier said than done, of course. You know, for us in the panel, we're pretty much talking about things usually in hindsight.
In hindsight. And a lot of times theoretically as well. as the timeout is called on the floor. It is now a 27-point lead for Imus. We'll be back. Ito ngayon lamang ng 27. Itong Imus 55 to 28 over the Quezon Junior Huskers. As a foul is called there on Abio Guinto. Third personal foul na para sa kanya. Let's take another look at that play. Sayang, natawagan pa siya ng foul. Na-block na sana ni, I think that was Tolentino yun. Pasok yung unang free throw. Pero mintis yung pangalawa para dito kay Pasumbal.
Pasumbal, who just checked in here in the third quarter.
Naghahanap na medyo ng magic bunot itong si Coach Melky Villanueva.
Well, definitely, you know, even if this might be a losing cause for them, you would still want to keep preparing. You know, you might discover someone who can deliver in a big game situation like here in the quarterfinals. Minsan, it's really just a matter of for the coaches na titisod nila yung magic bunot nila. And for all you know, might be a consistent player for you, even if we're very late in the tournament.
Yes, stop there by Quezon. They're off and running, and that is a basket for Herrera.
And you know, Quezon would like to quicken the pace here. The only problem is, do you really want to engage this Imus squad in a foot race, especially with the thoroughbreds in Aguilo and Nasab?
And that is going to be an unsportsmanlike foul called on Tolentino. Going back to your point, Coach, no? Yan na rin yung nireport din ni Andre kanina na alam nila na kayang tumakbo itong Imus. Kaya kailangan mong pagpilian kung talagang gusto mong gawin yun. So yun, kitang-kita din. Medyo lumabas. Kanina pa sila nagkakagirian. Kailangan mo na umupo ni Raven Tolentino.
Anyway, of course, our able production crew catching that action there. So Tolentino, you know, despite only playing limited minutes, 13 minutes usually averages 19. Now we'll have to sacrifice another 3 minutes because of that unsportsmanlike foul.
Yun lang, si Verso couldn't make good on the unsportsmanlike foul free throws. And hindi pumasok yung kanyang dalawang tira. 14 seconds on the shot clock for Quezon. Mintis yung tira ni Villanueva. Gets it back though. Go. Back to Villanueva for three. Still off. Finally rebounded by Dima Andal.
Well, they've been setting up itong si Villanueva quite well, but so far only 1 out of 7 from the three-point area.
Mintis dun ang three-point shot mula dito sa Imus. And Verzo goes all the way to the basket.
So now they're starting to score in transition. 9 total fast break points for Quezon.
2 minutes and 35 seconds to go dito sa ating third quarter. Another stop para dito sa Quezon Junior Huskers. This is what they need. Villanueva to the corner. Nice fake, and the shot doesn't go para dito kay Ko, but they get the offensive rebound and the putback from John Lloyd Verzo as the timeout is called on the floor. The score is now 55 to 35. We'll be back.
Mga kaliga, I have here ni Assistant Coach George Cabungcal of Quezon Junior Huskers. So Coach, talagang sabi nga ni Coach Gian, mabigat itong laro na ito para sa inyo. Pero paano nyo ba mahabol ang scores?
So siguro gagawin lang namin yung bisa sa depensa namin na maging maayos at saka maging yung sistema namin maging lapat sa kanilang opensa para maging makasama sa kanilang opensa.
Okay, good luck po for this game, Coach. Meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan ng batian?
So pinapasalamatan namin ang aming minamahal na Governor Dr. Tan, at sa aming boss RD Ronald Tan, sa aming Congressman Attorney Mike Tan, at sa aming team manager kay Attorney Don Kapunan, and kay Boss Arjan Talavera, sa pamilya ko sa Lopez Quezon, Kabungkal family, sa kumpare ko na Manuel Paicana and Junjun Tolentino.
Thank you so much, Coach, and good luck po for the game. Pero bago muna yung mga kalika, pasalamat muna tayo sa TMT Play for bringing the sheer fun here in the Junior MPBL. Pwede ka na nga maglaro at manalo gamit lang ang inyong phone anytime, anywhere. But gaming is for 21 years old and above only. So keep it fun, mga kalika. Game responsibly. Joel and Coach Noy?
Thank you for that, Andrea. So up until that point with that power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, itong Quezon actually was starting to show some life on defense. Getting a couple of stops and converting it on the other side. Pero yun nga lang, si Puntino got that power move.
I think that's already the second power move opportunity for itong si Puntino. One in the first quarter, I think.
So, John Mark Puntino, diminutive point guard for Imus, but showing a lot of heart. Another stop by Quezon, but they turn it right back over. But still, nothing going para sa Imus.
And that foul will send Quezon to the free throw line. That puts Imus in the penalty.
So 2 free throws will be awarded para dito kay Herrera. First one's good.
Right now, Coach Melky Villanueva, I think, really just looking for more production. Even if they end up losing this game, you would want to go into game 2 with better weapons to go up against the heavy arsenal coming from the AJAA ballers.
As a backcourt violation is called there on Puntino. So another stop. Ito nga, medyo nagpapakita naman ng signs of life sa depensa itong Quezon right now. So best on doing their best on defense. And lumalapat na sila sa mga players ng Imus. It's just a matter of them trying to convert the opportunities that those stops create. As another foul is called there. Zabalya is called for his first personal foul at dahil penalty, 2 free throws ulit. Pasumbal at the line. Yan yung mga opportunities na dapat na po-convert nila.
It's definitely any opportunity to score, especially uncontested from the free throw line, should be converted at this stage for Quezon, especially since they're trying to overhaul an 18-point lead.
And eto ngayon ang Imus. And they will want to do something about that. Pontino on the attack, all the way to the basket. Clear runway to the basket there for Pontino.
The help not coming for Quezon, and Pontino quick to recognize that, went all the way for that layup.
Mintis din doon. Itong Quezon, Verso, missing on that layup. And Di Mandal with the ball right now. He's being harassed, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow pointing towards the Quezon. Ball possession pointing towards Quezon.
There's a slight feel of momentum starting to swing on the side of Quezon, but maybe a matter of, do they have enough time?
Yeah, we do have only 10 seconds to go dito sa ating third quarter. And Pasumbal is fouled on that attempt. Dimandal is fouled for the foul.
You can see Coach John Cani showing some disappointment on Dimandal. All he really needs to do is just keep those hands up. And they're sending Quezon for Pasumbal specifically to the free throw line for some, should be automatic point.
Oh. So the lead is still at 19. Aguilo goes up and he gets a power move right before we end the quarter. That power move is brought to you by...
I don't think that...
Oh,
I don't think he made the shot.
Oh, he didn't make the shot. But there was a foul called.
But interesting how he got from one end of the court to the other seemingly untouched. That was an air ball actually.
Air ball. Sorry. Sa tingin ko kasi akala ko pumasok. And pero may 2 free throws siya. Ayan, may 2 free throws si Nexel Aguilo right before we end this quarter. Mintis yung una.
Well, definitely contact on the tail end of that play, and right before that buzzer sounded.
Yan. So, at the end of the third quarter, it's a 20-point lead, 61-41 in favor of Imus. As we take a look at the TNT play move of the game. This was Pontino finding that lane all the way to the basket. That's your TNT play move of the game. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter about to begin. It is a 20-point lead para sa Imus over Quezon, 61-41. Joel Parcon pa rin po, bringing you the action alongside my partner, Coach Noy Africa, and Andrea Veloso, our courtside reporter. So, itong Imus seemingly not letting up at all. Binalik pa nila si Lance Ramirez, possibly to make sure that everything is facilitated as they try to protect this 20-point lead dito sa ating fourth quarter.
Again, you do not want to allow itong Quezon to come up with anything positive that they can bring into game 2 right now. What you want to do is to break their spirit, so to speak, and not have to worry about anything in game 2. Any kind of run, anything positive could be something that Quezon can bring into game 2.
As John Ruba is called for the foul on that last play. Etong Quezon still plugging away. They did have a couple of good opportunities in the third quarter, starting with their defense. Pero they just couldn't convert. As a whistle is blown. And a technical foul is called on the bench. The Imus AJAA ballers, napakamot na lang.
Silang lahat actually. Improper bench decorum.
They were pointing out na the ball was dribbled on the line and there was no call. As Rex Villanueva misses the technical free throw.
Really struggling is Villanueva. 4 points so far.
So Quezon, they've got 14 seconds on the shot clock, and Bien Marasigan gets the 3.
Will finally be the first player in double digits for Quezon, while Aguilo on the other end already with 19.
Here's Villanueva over to Marasigan. He's being guarded by Ramirez. And a little too close for comfort. Itong si Lance Ramirez, he will be called for the foul. Here they go again. Marasigan. Now it's Nasab in front of him. They swing it around. Villanueva for 3. Yes!
Finally hitting another three-pointer is Villanueva, and you know that is really the specialty of the house. They've been trying to set him up a lot of times, and now it's 7 points.
Nasab missed on the 3, and on the putback, Ruba also misses. This is now just a 14-point lead with 8.5 minutes to go dito sa ating fourth quarter. Very much possible mathematically para dito sa Quezon Junior Huskers. Rodel for 3, in and out, but the putback is there for Verso.
So this is a clear example of something positive going on here for Quezon, and they actually still have a lot of time to complete a comeback, down by 12 with 8 minutes remaining.
As a foul is called on Villanueva on Pontino. And a technical foul is called on the Quezon Junior Huskers for improper bench decorum, just as the other big guns of Imus are at the scorer's table waiting to re-enter.
Actually, the referee is showing how strict they are with the bench decorum type technicals, as we already see both of these teams being called for that here in the fourth quarter. Interestingly, the player who tried to stop itong si Coach Melky from continuing to complain was Bien Marasigan. You know, they cannot afford another technical, and they're really bleeding for points here, and they're gonna need every point, down by 13.
As Ramirez misses on the 3, rebound goes to Rodel. Tumatakbo dito ang Quezon. Marasigan attacks and gets the basket. plus the foul. That's a power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL.
I wonder if yan yung sinabi nga kay Coach Mel, kinong nilapitan niya, Coach. Okay na, huwag ka na magreklamo. Ako nang bahala.
Ako nang bahala.
And right now, he has the opportunity to cut the lead down to just 10 points. Just a few minutes ago, this was a 20-point lead.
Oo, lagpas pa 25, umabot pa ng 25 to. So, eto ngayon ang Imus. They are looking for answers. That Nasab attack was blocked by John Lloyd Verso. 16 seconds on the shot clock para dito sa ballers. Underneath, Ruba goes up and in.
Very patient that time. Inside the paint is John Ruba. Able to create the separation, and also on the scoreboard for them up by 12 points.
Here's Marasigan. Finds Rodel at the corner. Yes!
All of a sudden, those shots from the outside falling for Quezon.
This is now down to a 9-point lead. And another stop para dito sa Quezon. But once again, they throw the ball away. Let's take another look at the previous play. Marasigan locating itong si Rodel at the corner. And ito ngayon ang Imus. They will need some offense. Ramirez will be called for the 5-second inbound violation.
You know, whenever you feel like an opponent is making some sort of a rally, you know, some players would, you know, start to, in lack of a better term, start to feel like they're choking.
As Rex Villanueva makes another basket, this lead is now down to 7, 64 to 57. We'll be back. And we're back here. It's now down to a 7-point lead para dito sa Imus over Quezon. 64 to 57. Time down to 6 minutes and 51 dito sa fourth quarter. Aguilo attacks, kicks it out. Ruba for the short jumper. Mintes. Pero Aguilo is there. Kicks it out to his point guard, Ramirez. Ramirez will try a three. Off. Aguilo once again tracking the rebound. Gets it to Ginto. Finally with a jumper.
Well, that time, Quezon was pretty much playing with fire, letting Ramirez take an open jumper. But the second time around, when it was Ginto in the mid-range, went in.
As John Lloyd Verso gets a power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Nice find there para dito kay Patrick Alvin ko. Fake the pass to Rodel. Found the cutting Verso. Got the pass there and Verso converting. Mintis nga lang yung kanyang extra free throw. As Nasab is fouled. Banging into Bien Marasigan before the layup.
It's actually a good foul there for Bien Marasigan as opposed to giving the automatic 2 points for Nasab.
And eto kitang-kita mo rin si Lance Ramirez telling itong si Nasab to keep his chin up dun sa after that play. Really the leader. Ito na-mention mo, Coach, no? Itong si Lance Ramirez, he may not be the top scorer of this Imus team, but he is definitely their spiritual leader.
You know, his value is, you know, what you see, more than what you see on the stat sheet. You know, very decent numbers for Ramirez, but his value for this team, you're gonna have to watch him play, watch him on the court to see how important a role that he plays.
And that is a steal by Nasab. Over to Aguilo. Extra pass. One more. Ramirez is fouled from behind by Verso.
Well, like in that play, you see there, Ramirez could have just allowed Ginto to make that shot, but making himself available there, Ginto being able to make that touch pass to him.
Mintis nga lang yung unang free throw ni Ramirez. They are trying to stave off this fierce rally from the Quezon Junior Huskers. And for now, they reclaim a double-digit lead as Marasigan once again umupo ulit sa ere. Pangalawang merienda dito sa ating laban na to.
Pretty much the same play we saw earlier.
As Villanueva gets a three.
Villanueva starting to play inspired ball here in the second half. Now has 12 points, the fourth player in double digits for Quezon.
This is now just a 5-point lead. Mga kaliga, this was as high as 25 as Tolentino gets the basket.
Right now, both teams exchanging big baskets.
This is like a prize fight na noong una medyo nabubugbog yung isang pugilist. Pero later on, nakapag-comeback. Tapos ngayon, they're exchanging knockout blows to try and see kung sino ang matitira. Ramirez pitching the pass forward, but Ginto couldn't hold on to it.
Ito yung mga matches na, you know, if this were a 4-rounder, probably already unanimous decision going the way of Imus, but unfortunately this is a title fight.
Yon.
So we're going the full 12 rounds.
Yan, as Marasigan misses on the three there, but rebound is trapped by Ko. And he will be called for the offensive foul doon. Saying na nag-flop daw.
Nag-flop, but you know, really excessive force shown there by Ko, even without the embellishment. I think the call would have gone that way, nevertheless.
Imus still up by 7 here, 71-64. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go dito sa ating fourth quarter. Tolentino over to Nasab. Nasa ilalim, Aguilo! Mintis nga lang yung kanyang layup. Rodel gets the pass out. And here's Villanueva for three! Yes!
This is a very dangerous site here for Imus. Villanueva just really heating up.
And a whistle is blown. Foul called on Verso. So that will be John Lloyd Verso's fifth foul, unfortunately. He was instrumental in getting this run going para dito sa Quezon Junior Huskers.
You know, while waiting for guys like Villanueva to heat up, it was guys like Verso and Rodel who just kept the team in the ball game. Of course, Marasigan all game long has been very consistent with his scoring, and just this explosion coming from John Rex Villanueva, especially here in the second half, has brought Quezon all the way back, now down by just 5.
Aguilo's second free throw miss. And the lead is still at 5. Here is Quezon. The pass was a little off and it results in a backcourt violation. Miscommunication there between Marasigan and Herrera.
Well, that's actually one of the things that you try to practice. Those handoffs. You're gonna have to have that proper spacing to execute that properly.
There's Ramirez, gives it to Ginto. Ginto for 3. That was forced kasi nga nauubos ng kanilang shot clock. So, bola babalik dito sa Quezon. So, John Cani telling his boys to go back on defense.
At this point, if you're Imus, you just want that clock to run out already. Because this Quezon team is really going after them.
Nice block there by Ginto and nice conversion by Aguilo. Villanueva, he has had a hot hand dito sa ating fourth quarter as a whistle is blown. Ramirez is called for his 4th personal foul. And they're already in the penalty. So Bien Marasigan will shoot 2 free throws. Makes the first. He's 2 for 2. Bringing them to within 4. Here's Nasab. He's up against Villanueva. Switch. He's now Tolentino against Villanueva. They're harassing him on D, and Quezon come up with the ball. Underneath, that's a basket for Rodel. Bringing them to within 3 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Let's take another look at that previous play. And we'll be back. And with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left dito sa ating fourth quarter, this is just a 3-point lead para sa Imus, 74-71 from a high of 25.
And you can just see how much pressure Quezon has put on Imus. With 2 and 40 remaining, Imus still up ahead by 3, but they are the team with no more timeouts left. While Quezon still has 2, and that could play a role in the end game.
Here's Aguilo, gets it to Nasab. Nasab loses his defender, gets it off to Ginto, but Ginto overshoots it underneath. Tolentino, still nothing, and Quezon gets the ball once again. Pushing it up at the corner, Rodel. Rodel on the attack, loses the ball to the baseline, and it will go back to Imus.
Not really able to settle into their offense at that time. Rodel forcing the issue there. Still down by just 3 points is Quezon.
Here's Ramirez settling things down, calling for the head play. Over to Aguilo on the attack. Nice extra pass, and Tolentino is fouled on the attempt.
Great decision there coming from Aguilo, not forcing the issue, finding Tolentino right in the middle of the paint.
As we take a look at some of the players mula dito sa Imus AJAA Ballers. Pasok yung unang free throw. Itong si Tolentino. Raven Tolentino with his 8th point. Mintis yung pangalawa. Here's Villanueva. He has had a hot hand. 4 points ang hinahabol dito ng Quezon. Rodel. They want to get it to Marasigan. Marasigan going up and in!
Well, if he decided to kick it out, he had an open Villanueva in the corner. But, you know, whenever you make that shot, still a good decision. Lead down to just 2 points.
Here are the ballers. Ramirez saying they should get it to Aguilo. Aguilo allowed to create. Aguilo. Defense converges on him. Ramirez goes up and the pass goes to Villanueva with 1 minute and 14 seconds to go. Here's Marasigan, goes up and he gets the power move. Brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Bien Marasigan hanging in the air, picks up the foul from Ginto. And they have a chance to take over the lead here, coming from as high as 25 points. Coach, can this game be any more exciting?
Wait, we're just checking if the basket will count.
Okay.
But they're calling Quezon for a foul. So since they are in the penalty, this will mean 2 shots for Tolentino to try and wrest that lead right back. And Quezon doing this rally with a 36-point fourth quarter against just 14 para dito sa Imus.
And Nasab giving some words of inspiration para dito kay Tolentino before his second free throw. Mintis pa rin though. Here's Wright. Gives it to Villanueva. You know who they want the ball to go to here. And that's an offensive foul on Wright. That is his 5th personal foul. Let's take another look at that play. Etong si Wright already knew he was going to set up that. Yun, he was moving when he was setting that pick.
And of course, since that was an offensive foul, no penalty shots given for Imus.
Less than a minute to go dito sa ating game 1 pa lang of this best of 3 series. And it is such an exciting ball game. It has turned out to become an exciting ball game.
Well, you know where Aguilo is going here.
He goes to Tolentino for the 3!
Well, I did not know that he was going there.
As Quezon calls a timeout, the score is 78-76. And we'll be back. And we're back here at the Amoranto Arena in Quezon City. Joel Parcon at Noy Africa bringing you this ball game along with Andrea Veloso. It is now 78-76. 2-point lead para sa Imus with 43.3 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Herrera gets it back from Villanueva. Over to Marasigan. Herrera over to Villanueva. Villanueva attacks. And his shot is off. Rebound goes to Ramirez. Ramirez holding on to the ball. Gets it to Aguilo.
Wisely pulls it back out. Let's see if Aguilo will use clock here.
Aguilo gets a screen from Ginto. Gets it to Ginto. Ginto goes in and gets a power move. Brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL.
And just as Quezon was able to wrest the lead back, 5 straight points scored here by Imus.
And Ginto at the line. In and out yung kanyang free throw. 10 seconds to go. Marasigan couldn't grab a hold of the ball, but he finally does. Goes up for the three. No good. Ramirez, the ball is tipped out of bounds and will go back to Imus. Let's take another look at that just to clarify who had last possession of that ball before it went out of bounds. We've got 2.6 seconds to go dito sa ating fourth quarter. And after the review, the ball will stay with Imus, will go to Imus. And Aguilo just playing keep away. And so, Imus escapes with an 80-76 win. Dito sa ating ball game, valiant effort given up by the Quezon Junior Huskers, coming back from 25 points down. And they even had a lot of opportunities in the end to get this win.
Well, if you're coach John Zancani, despite this victory, I wouldn't be surprised if he considers this a loss.
Oh, as we take a look at the TMT play move of the game, this was that last play mula dito kay Alio Ginto. That's your TMT play move of the game. So, itong Big Four nitong Imus really coming up big para sa kanila, especially in the end game, to eke out this win.
Very commendable also those big baskets coming from Alio Ginto, but in the end it was really just game-long brilliance and leadership coming from Nexel Aguilo that brought them this win.
Speaking of that, he is our TMT Play Player of the Game, and he's with Andrea.
Mga kaligaw, our TMT Play Best Player of the Game, Nexel Aguilo from the 18 under Imus AJAA Ballers, finishing with 22 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1 steal. So congratulations, that was an intense fight. So ano ba sa tingin mo ang nakatulong sa'yo at sa koponan mo para makuha itong panalo na to?
Ang nakatulong po talaga sa amin is yung depensa namin at saka yung teamwork namin. Salamat sa mga teammate ko, hindi sumuko hanggang sa uli.
Ayan, congratulations again to the team. Meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan na ba tiyan, Nexel?
Siyempre, pinapasalamatan ko si Lord. Yung teammate ko, yung coaches ko, tsaka yung pamilya ko, sila mama, si Papa. Binabati ko rin pala yung mga sumusuporta sa Imus, sa Budol Burger, sa Budol Pam, kay Jess Goban, advance happy birthday sa'yo. Kay Boss King, shoutout kay Boss King, kay Sunny J, tsaka... Ano po? Nawala yung ano. Sige po. Tsaka kay Consi, tsaka sa Imus Ballers, yan po. Thank you po.
Ayan, congratulations again to Nexel Aguilo and to the 18 under Imus AJAA Ballers. Balik sa inyo, Joel and Coach Noy.
Okay lang yan, Nexel Aguilo. Congratulations pa rin to him and the Imus AJAA Ballers for winning this game one of the best of 3 series between them and the Quezon Junior Huskers, 80-76. They got out early and got a big lead. But just when we thought it was all over, etong Quezon Junior Huskers roared back. So yun nga lang, nagkulang dun sa dulo. And so on behalf of my partner, Coach Noy Africa and Andrea Veloso, this has been Joel Parcon and this is the TMT Play. Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Amping-amping mong tanan, mga bay.